I'm Bridget Kelly, and this is VCU InSight. The state budget is now heading to the governor's desk. In a special session on Wednesday, the Virginia General Assembly passed various items, including raises for teachers and state employees and public funds for mental health programs. InSight reporter Damon Hollenshed is at the state capitol with more on how it happened.
It was a fast-paced session on Wednesday at the state capitol. The Virginia General Assembly met to resolve long-delayed budgeting amendments and to address tax relief after things came to a standstill this past February. Now, the state spending plan is approved until the end of next June. It also includes $1 billion in tax reductions, mostly through one-time tax rebates of $200 for individuals and $400 for joint filers. Previously, in a written statement released by Governor Youngkin, he says the General Assembly must deliver on shared goals for more jobs, safer and healthier communities, and greater workforce and educational opportunities. Reporting from the Capitol, for VCU InSight and the newsroom at VCU, I'm Damon Hollenshed.
New security measures are now in place at VCU Medical Center. Weapons detectors are now installed at key locations, including the critical care hospital visitor entry, gateway lobby, and the Children's Hospital of Richmond at VCU. This is happening because of a deadly hospital shooting that occurred in May. VCU says changes will also be made to entry points, bad controlled areas, and their emergency notification system. The new safety measure should be complete by September 18th. After a difficult end to last school year, the Richmond City School District is enforcing new protocols to keep students and families safe. The new list of lines were implemented following a violent social media threat that led to the cancellation of a Huguenot High School football game 2 weeks ago. Among the list of new safety protocols, all tickets must be purchased online in advance and no re-entry will be permitted. Additionally, bags are not to be taken inside stadiums during events. However, if needed, a clear gallon-sized bag will be allowed according to RPS officials. Screening wands and pat-downs will be enforced for all in attendance, even participating athletes. Students and spectators will be expected to adhere to all rules in order to gain entry to any after-school events. These new measures will be effective immediately as the Huguenot Falcons take on Clover Hill tonight. Students are soaking in some new experiences at VCU this year. Not everything, however, may be going according to plan. VCU InSight Jason Tahita Molina has more on why this is.
With VCU accepting more than 4,000 students this fall, it's possibly one of the biggest incoming classes in years. There has been some hurdles, including with housing such a large class. VCU is being creative and is using the hotel, the Graduate Richmond, as one of their new housing dorms for some freshmen. Even with the new accommodations in place, there are some like Saad Khalid and Henry Richards who continue to struggle with adapting to their new environment.
Closet is definitely the worst part because it's like the hanging rack is just like this big.
Administrators, however, are taking the large class as a good sign for increased enrollment overall. Only time will tell how these new changes will impact the student body. Reporting in Richmond for VCU InSight in the newsroom at VCU, I'm Jason Tahita Molina.
The Richmond Flying Squirrels host the Akron Rubber Ducks this week in their final homestand of the season. Reporter Brian Fritz is at the Diamond to tell us what's at stake for the Squirrels this week.
It's Fan Appreciation Week at the Diamond as the regular season comes to an end. To show their appreciation, the team is hosting special ticket sales, giveaways, and a huge fireworks show here at the Diamond on Saturday night after their game against the Rubber Ducks. The Squirrels need just 40,000 fans at the games this week to lead the league in attendance for a second consecutive year. The team hopes to give a packed house something to cheer for. They're also in a tight race for back-to-back playoff appearances, which would be a first for the Giants' AA affiliate. With 3 fan favorites making their big league debuts this year, another attendance crown and playoff berth would be a great feather in the cap for Richmond baseball. Reporting at the Diamond for VCU InSight and the newsroom at VCU, I'm Brian Fritz.
This September 11th marks 22 years since the terrorist attacks that shook the nation. Virginians can remember the tragic events of that day this Monday at the Commonwealth's Patriot Day ceremony. The event will be held at the Virginia War Memorial. The ceremony is open to the public. It takes place at 11 a.m., but people are asked to arrive early. Chesterfield Sheriff Carl Leonard will be the keynote speaker for the observance, and the Richmond Brass and Percussion Consort will be playing patriotic music. This weekend marks the annual return of the James River Week celebration. InSight reporter Mario Navarro is at the James with more on the event.
Thank you, Bridget. Kicking off James River Week will be the regional cleanup, where people are encouraged to get together and clean up trash, such as this, along the waterfront. It's a riveting start to an important week. James River Week, which starts this Saturday, is all about honoring Virginia's incredible natural asset, along with educating the public on ways to protect and preserve it. Throughout the week-long celebration, there will be fun activities for the whole family, such as paddleboarding, hikes, story times for the little ones, and much more, including many volunteering opportunities. Even if you can't make it to the James River this week, you can show your support in another way. The JRA is partnering with many local restaurants where 10% of all seafood dishes will go into supporting and protecting the James River. With VCU InSight in the newsroom at VCU, my name is Mario Navarro.
Now here's a look at the weather for the weekend. Friday will be partly cloudy, followed by scattered thunderstorms in the afternoon, with highs in the mid-90s and lows in the 70s. On Saturday, possible showers in the morning with highs in the upper 80s and the low just hitting 70 degrees. You can check out the latest edition of VCU InSight on Thursday afternoons on our YouTube channel. For VCU InSight, I'm Bridget Kelly.